It's homicide when we slide. No commercial shit. I fuck a bitch, let her suck my dick. Equip her lips, run my dick in a drop top. Getting top, sucking on my cock in the kitchen while I'm working 2 pots. That straight drop, come back.
Alright, let's talk about Bellator. And again, I'm going to bring up this fight with Fedor Emelianenko against Quentin Rampage Jackson. Again, people do not understand how serious this fight is, on the fact that this fight, I feel like, is going to be the biggest fight in Japan, even bigger than the Mayweather against the Tenshin Nasukawa fight, the boxing match. Just off the fact that Pride was something like nothing ever seen, or it was way more different than anything, I feel like, in the era of Pride. Rather than Pancrase or whatever type of fighting they had, Pride was the elite of the elite. They were filling up arenas way before the Ultimate Fighter started doing that. So for them bringing 2 phenomenal strikers that were never supposed to happen, like in nobody's plans, because they were in 2 different weight divisions, but now they're gonna make it happen with Rampage Jackson and Fedor Emelianenko. This fight stylistically is gonna be great, off the fact that they both love to strike, and we gotta understand they both have the weapons to finish each other. You have Fedor, which Fedor throws a lot of looping punches, which could be benefit him, or at the same time go against him. When it's benefiting him is when he throws those looping punches. Sometimes it comes from awkward angles, but not only that, he sometimes throws looping punches coming with them punches coming forward to overwhelm you, and then while he's doing that, he'll sweep one of your legs, and then he'll make it into a wrestling match. And then he's good at transitioning and in scrambles. Now you have Rampage on the other hand. Rampage does not get knocked out. Now if he strikes in those looping punches, this is where it does not favor Fedor. Those looping punches, what Rampage is known for a lot is doing his parries, to be able to block with his parries. So he'll be able to parry Fedor's punches, and then he could come in with the hooks. He's done this with Wanderlei. He's done this with Chuck Liddell. He's very underrated when it comes to that, with his parries. He has one of the best parries you will ever see in the UFC or in MMA. So I feel like, again, his parries is gonna be beneficial in this fight, but I feel like Rampage is gonna win again, because like, the reason I say that is because the parries is gonna play a big factor, and I feel like Rampage hasn't had, like, fighters sometimes lose the feeling of inspiration anymore to fight. Rampage always has the inspiration, but nobody like to really push him like that, and I feel like it's been a long time since it came down to it, like, for him to have that much inspiration. And I think Fedor is gonna be the guy to bring it out in him. So I think it's gonna be a problem. Fedor's chin been tested already a couple times. To name a few recent, Matt Mitrione and Ryan Bader were able to taste his chin. Rampage, on the other hand, remember, Rampage wasn't really getting finished like that. When he was, it took so much, like, over and over, like when him and Wanderlei fought in Pride. Those 2 first times, or against Hua, like, it brought, like, kept pressure, like, on him. But, like, again, Fedor could do that when it comes to the grappling, but I feel like Rampage, again, is gonna win this fight. Another interesting thing is, this fight, again, I say it's gonna be one of the biggest fights, again, in Japan, but it's gonna bring a lot more attention to Bellator making more fights over there, on the fact that they haven't had no fights like that in a while. So I think a good business move on the side of Bellator or Ryzen, but honestly more Bellator, on the fact that they got more old school fighters, for them to sign Mark Hunt. Let them sign Mark Hunt, and then you put Mark Hunt against the winner. And once you have that going on, what next?
If you like these breakdowns, make sure you look at the other videos that I have, and subscribe now to our MMA 420 YouTube channel, now on Instagram at _MMA 420 _. And can't forget, opinions always up for discussion, so don't talk shit.